Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the brand new LEGO DC Comics Superheroes Mighty Micros set 76068 Superman vs. Bizarro. Spot has a continued fascination with the Mighty Micros line, and I think a lot of it can be chalked up to the fact that you get really cool mini figures, much smaller figures than the conventional LEGO minifigures. You also get, in this case, Superman and Bizarro, but you also get their corresponding vehicles as well, and it looks super cool. 93 pieces inside. This comes to us from the folks over at DC and, of course, LEGO. Side of the box shows you exactly... Oh, I just dropped a piece. Spot actually has already opened this. No. The magic trick is revealed. The actual size of the Superman is depicted on the side here. As you can see, it's the regular size Superman, except for the fact he's got really small legs. Back of the package, as you can see, already been opened up. It features both Superman and Bizarro with their respective vehicles. Other sets available are the Batman vs. Killer Moth and Wonder Woman and Doomsday, a set we've already looked at on this channel. To check out more from the folks over at LEGO and, more importantly, DC Comics, head over to www.lego.com/DC Superheroes. Spot's going to take a break and get this, well, we've already built these. Again, the cat's out of the bag. We're going to take a break, though. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Mighty Micros, Superman versus Bizarro. There's more heading away, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. To assist you with building both Superman's cart as well as Bizarro's cart, the folks over at LEGO give you their own respected instruction guides. So you have an instruction guide for building Superman's vehicle and Bizarro's. Hold on to these in case you ever take these apart and you want to build them together. Not to say that the vehicles themselves are fairly hard to put together anyways, but hold on to your instruction guides nonetheless. You never know when you might need them. Okay, so let's have a look at the Superman, the Bizarro, and of course their two vehicles. Let's first start with Superman, the Man of Steel. The Mighty Micros is essentially, again, minifigures. Do I have one to compare? Let's just check over here. Actually, yes, I do. I just happen to have Batman here from the Batman movie. Casual Batman. His lobster, he's already eaten it, but he's got his little tray with him. You can see how they vary from size to size. Essentially, it's the same torso. It's just, in this case, the legs are shorter. Fear not, though, which you can always do, too, if you are somebody that favors more the longer, regular-size minifigure versus these smaller Mighty Micros. You can essentially just take, maybe not necessarily this pair of legs, but you can take any one of the other minifigure legs, switch them out, and then you've got your full-size Superman again. The appeal, obviously, is the fact that they're Mighty Micros, but nonetheless, the appeal for me more so is the really cool face sculpts. I love the face prints, I should say, that they've put on these. Superman's got a very, very friendly little smile going on his face. If you turn around the hair, however, he does not have any back printing, just something from the front. Also got his little yellow belt and Superman logo there. Nice soft cape going on there as well. Superman comes with an accessory, some sort of Kryptonian blue crystal that he can heave over at Bizarro. Bizarro also has his own corresponding one. So he gets that. And then he gets also his vehicle, which hopefully I can now get him to stand now that he's holding the crystal. Yeah, we'll take the crystal out of his hand. There we go. Put the crystal next to him. Superman also comes with this really cool Man of Steel vehicle. I don't know if there's no actual name for it. It's got a little joystick here for steering it. It looks like something I would have saw from like the old Superpowers line. Just a really neat, cool look to it. I love the big fists also on the front. The Superman emblem there. Two big tires on the back, and then smaller tires there on the front. Somewhat like thrusters going on there. You can take your Mighty Micro Superman, just sit him into place like so, adjust his cape accordingly, and you can have him pilot that around. Again, a really fun little vehicle. It's small. These things are really affordable. They're only about $10 a piece. You get 2 minifigures, like I said, 2 Mighty Micro figures, and then to 2 corresponding vehicles. The next up is Bizarro. The Mighty Micros also seem to be places where you can find minifigures that you don't normally get. You don't get a lot of Bizarros, for example. In this case, he's got the darker colors to that of Superman. Let's put them side by side. The blues are roughly about the same. The Superman emblem obviously is backwards on Bizarro, and he also has the now purple cape against Superman's bright red cape. Face is actually quite cool on it. More of a cartoony face. I mean, that's to be said for all these Mighty Micro figures. And there is no back print on Bizarro. He comes with a shard of kryptonite, or crystal of kryptonite. As you can see, it's already affected Superman. Superman's keeled over in agonizing pain. Put Bizarro right there. Now, Bizarro also has his vehicle. Now, what's really neat about his vehicle is, like Superman to him, he is the bizarre opposite of Superman. His vehicle is also the opposite of Superman's. Quite literally, it is the opposite. So if you flip it around, this is now the back of Bizarro's vehicle. The back of Bizarro's vehicle is essentially the front of Superman's vehicle. I kid you not, this is actually the way you are supposed to build it, complete with joystick at the front, which is now the back fin of the vehicle. It's really cool that they would have gone as far as to take the vehicles themselves and make them exact mirror opposites to one another. Even when I was building it, I thought to myself, no, I'm not building this right. This looks like I'm going to be building it backwards. Oh, well done, Lego. Well done. And then you can go ahead and take Bizarro and peg him into the front here, or in this case, his back. And then he can ride around his backwards, somewhat backwards Superman jet vehicle. So there's your 2 Mighty Micros. Really fun little pickups. You know, it seems to be like the last Mighty Micros, I picked up all of these. Then this wave, I've already picked up the Doomsday. I picked up the Superman and Bizarro, as you see right here. I also picked up the Spider-Man and Scorpion, so we're going to be looking at that in another video as well. Will I go and pick up more of these? Probably. It's a good assumption. There's the Killer Moth and the Batman. We'll be picking that up. And then also from the Marvel end of it, there's a really cool Wolverine and Magneto, and there's also a Thanos and Iron Man. So yeah, really fun little pickups. I would recommend these if you don't want a super complicated build, but more importantly, if you want to kind of get cool little mini figures that you don't tend to get too many of, like a Bizarro. This is definitely the set for you. Today's collectibles, or today's toy spot, I should say, we're having a look at set 76068. This is the Mighty Micros, Superman versus Bizarro. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos heading your way as always. Thanks for watching, as you always do. I'll see you next time.